McNair gives it to George, running right up the middle. Touchdown! Titans! There are no flags on the field! It's a miracle!
Safety, now you're one-on-one with the...
Shows why he's the man! In trouble. Sack!
Ladies and gentlemen, Titan Nation, how's everyone doing? Today we have a special guest. We're gonna do a little mini series. Obviously, you guys know I love mini series. Dedicating to the military. It's Military Appreciation Month, and I figured, hey, why not get a couple of military vets and people are still in the service that are Titan fans, obviously the better ones. So we have my buddy Seth McCaleb, United States Navy. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Thank you for coming on the show. My first guest as this little military appreciation video start kicking off, man. Glad to have you.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Yeah.
That's awesome. First question is, do you have any families in the military? A lot of people usually, from my point of view, that been in the military, it's like a long list of people that, friends and family have been in the military. Was there anyone in for you?
So my dad's dad, my grandfather, was in the Navy in World War II, and my mom's dad was in the Army during World War II. So
okay, so you got
that's the only. And then ever since after them, though, I'm the first person in my family to do it.
Awesome. So that's got to be a really big honor. I bet you they're really proud of you. Now, did you want to join the military because of them, or was it something? I mean, you could be honest. I've heard a lot.
So I guess honestly, the reason I decided to go that route, I graduated high school in 2014. I didn't want to go to college, and I didn't really want to join the military. I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I was living in Rochester, Minnesota at the time. After I graduated high school, I moved up there with my sister just to get a new change of scenery. Mm-hmm. And I was working at Dick's Sporting Goods, and I was having a bad day at work, and I got mad at my boss. I looked at my bank account. I had $7.86 in my account. I said, I'm going to go talk to the Navy recruiter and just see like what the options are. And I literally signed up that night. Wow. I started the paperwork that night, and then I ended up going to MEPS, which is the Military Entrance Processing Station, and taking a physical a couple weeks later, and signed a contract as an airman. So
nice. So why'd you pick Navy? You automatically went. Why is that?
So the big reason I picked Navy was I like to travel. I wanted to see things, and the Navy does that more than essentially every other branch.
And that's one of the things I've heard, through, like, again, my job, we have a lot of military vets and stuff. I was never in the Army but that's like the thing I hear is like, hey, if you you like traveling, then Navy, that's the spot you need to be because they're always traveling. So how many times do you travel?
Man, I've been to 8 different countries on the last deployment I did, 2017. I haven't deployed since 2017. So, but when I did that, it was 8 countries that time.
8 countries. And how old are you?
I'm 27.
Wow, look at that. That's awesome, man. I mean, that's cool. What was your favorite country that you went to visit?
Absolutely no question on mine, Greece, dude. Greece is awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. I've been to Greece 3 times now. We went 3 times on that particular deployment. So we just kept going back, and it was, by hands down, it's just an awesome place.
So like when you guys go to Greece, there's like there's a base obviously over there that you guys just hang out there. Well, obviously not hang out, but you know what I mean.
Well, yeah. So what happens is the country obviously gives us permission if there is no base, because we do go to some places that don't have a base.
Okay.
We pull in, and we have basically 4 to 5 days to kind of go out in town and do whatever we want, get hotels, hang out, just see the country itself. So you get to experience the actual culture. It's not like you're just there working the whole time you're there. Like you're out and about. So
Gotcha. And then you're with your crew, right? So that's
yep,
some good stories. Again,
absolutely.
like I said, I know a lot of military people. Usually that's what they say. Now, what did you like? What's your job? I know there's like a certain term. Every time they talk to each other, military lingo, they're like, "Hey, what's your?" I don't know what do you guys say to each other?
So in the Army and the Marines, they use what's called MOS.
There you go. That
It's there, but for the Navy, we have what's called rates. That we don't have MOS. We have rates. So my rate is I'm an ABE, which is an aviation bosun's mate. I specialize in launch and recovery of aircraft off the flight deck. Um, so if you ever watch Top Gun, those guys wearing the green shirts in the beginning of the movie that are slinging the aircrafts off the flight deck, that's what I do.
that's what you did. That must be
That's
loud
what
as
I do.
hell, huh?
It's awesome and it's extremely loud and it's a huge adrenaline rush. It doesn't matter if you've done it one time
Uh
or a
huh.
million times. It's like an adrenaline rush and keep your head on a swivel because it's dangerous up there.
Yeah,
So
that's cool, man. So, is your favorite movie Top Gun or no?
no, it's not.
So I had to ask.
I actually like to nitpick Top Gun. When I watch military movies, I nitpick the
I can see
uniforms and
that.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I mean, coming from police academy and stuff like that, I can nitpick like cop movies. You're like, oh, like that's real. That's like not that's not true. But
Yeah, exactly.
that's
So yeah, that's my job. I'm an E6, that's my rank. I'm a first class petty officer.
okay.
Um, so you only do like 5 or 6 years on a ship at a time, and
Hmm.
then you go into what's called a non-deployable rotation. So I'm on my non-deployable rotation right now, and I'm a recruiter down in Dalton, Georgia, so about 30 minutes south of Chattanooga. Um, and that's a 3-year billet. And actually, in December, this coming up, December 3rd, I will start picking where I'm going to go next. So next year, next November, next December timeframe, I'll be going back to the ship.
Cool, man. Oh man, wow, that's awesome.
Mm.
Um, like I said, man, I love hearing stories like that, and obviously that's what you're gonna be doing for the what's the term for you? Like, how long do you think you want to plan on doing this till?
I'm planning on doing it as a career. I'm going to retire. That's my plan.
Nice.
I'll be retired at 39 years old. It's hard to beat that. So
You're telling me, man, good job. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing with my life, but that's awesome. But like I want to say, man, Seth, I appreciate you coming on. Appreciate you serving and still serving. It's an honor to have you on the show. And like I said, I respect the military 100%. And man, what you guys do, and you guys don't get enough credit, and when the credit's due. So, thank you so much, man, for coming on. I appreciate you.
it's definitely an honor to be on the show. I watch most of your episodes anyways, so it's cool to like get to come on here and stuff. And
You're part of
so
it
I
now, man.
appreciate you having me. I appreciate you having me, man.
Hey, man, tighten up. Let's go.
Tie no, baby.